Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh, Karen, you gotta, I don't know why I highlighted that, but I'm sorry you have a heat wave. We're already starting out here. Welcome, everybody. And Susan, welcome. Thank you for being here
Good
today.
to be with you guys.
Yes. I just want to take a few minutes to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel and also to Susan's channel, who has hit the alarm button to let us know if we have a show. Thank you to the moderators, and we're so pleased to see everybody here. So welcome, and thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Very good to see you guys.
we never want you to think you're taken for granted, because you aren't. You're
Oh,
very
no,
special to
no.
us, and so we thank you for that.
You guys are our family in many
Very
ways.
much so. Very much so. Before we start, I asked Susan if we could just take a few minutes to send out some love. And I don't know, it sounds so trite to send love and light, but I'd like to send positive, loving energy to all those families of the victims, and the victims, of course, of the collapse at the condo in Florida. Um, they're just not finding anybody. This is the way it was at 9/11. If you guys remember, they like found people within a few hours, and then that was it. Of course, it isn't as big as that, but we want to thank the first responders and even the animals that help try to find people. And
Yeah.
certainly, yes. So I just want to take a minute. Watch over and send healing energy to all those who are enduring not only the problems in Florida with the condo collapse, but also people who are dealing with the Delta variant of COVID and the excessive heat in both sides of the country, and the grid needing to be fixed in Texas. Love and light. Thank you. All right. So let's see. I was chatting with some of you earlier, and that's why you have personal messages. I get here early just to get myself grounded. So I'm glad you're all here. And I'm trying to find the first. Oh, it was Donna's 64th birthday yesterday, and we all wished her a happy birthday.
Happy
And
birthday, Donna.
yeah, isn't that great? And we have a
Yes.
question from Tisha this morning.
Hi, Tisha. Great to see you here. Ancestors on the other side. We can try to open it up. You want to try to open it up, Aley? Aley is a wonderful
Yeah.
medium. For you
Oh,
guys just joining us, I am a psychic medium. Aley is a psychic medium as well.
budding. Yes.
A budding, but
A budding psychic
she's a
medium.
real psychic medium. It's okay. But it takes us time to sort of get used to it and learn how to work with
Bring in
spirit.
people.
So it's a journey, and I'm still learning. We're all still learning.
Absolutely. Do you
Absolutely.
have any names of any relatives in that helps us if you can give us a name or two?
Yeah, maybe we should announce that. So for the first 30
Yeah.
minutes, we're going to do connections with those that have departed or crossed over. And if you can give us a name, that would be helpful, because when I call on the other side, it's very helpful for me to call one person forth instead of bringing forth five and then having to figure out which one of these
Which is
people
which?
is which. Yeah. But
Yeah.
but we can try, Tisha. We can try to just do this, because this is the way
Yeah.
most mediums do it. I just do it differently. I'm too impatient. I want to
It's
go
okay.
straight to your mom or your dad or whoever.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. So even if you have one, they sometimes bring in more people.
oh yeah,
So let's see. Oh, you used to live in Fife? Oh, for heaven's sakes, that's right near me. Uh, media, Jen's World Tarot also lives in Washington State. Let's see. Tisha. Eb. Eb is her grandpa, or Ruth is her grandma.
thank
She
you.
says she's a medium too, but she can't bring through her own people for some reason.
It can be hard, Tisha, to bring through your own people.
Yeah.
Ruth, I feel like Ruth might be coming through.
Okay.
Eb, Eb or Ruth. Ruth, what are you doing here, Ruth?
Did she wear her hair in an like an updo? Like,
Pulled
some
up.
of the time. Yeah, pulled up some of the time. Was it gray the last few years? Not
In
not
a
everybody
bun.
goes gray. Yeah,
Was
in
it
a
in a
bun.
bun? Fine, let's see. What else do we need to know about that, Ruth?
She's got Grandpa with her, but he's just smiling. He's like, I'm going to let her come through and step back a bit. That's what I get anyway.
Is somebody in your family an orthodontist? I just can't get rid of this picture. I just see, I had braces and I just see wires. I keep feeling wires in my mouth, or I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't think it's them. I think it's somebody else. They want to, I can't get, is anybody in this chat? This other people could be coming through. If anybody in the chat has somebody crossed over that's an orthodontist, I have them.
That's funny.
Ruth. So Ruth is, fun. I feel like Ruth is very clever, kind of smart, kind of smarter than she lets on. Um, Probably liked. She just was smarter than. Not that she appeared dumb by any stretch of the imagination, but she, you just wouldn't know it. You might mistake her for grandma, but then really and truly, she's really smart. Lots of lawyers. Okay, somebody has an orthodontist that really wants to come through for real. Um,
Wow.
yeah, is grandma laid back? Margot is coming in. Um,
Hmm.
I just feel like Ruth would be really smart, like to maybe do word games or play some kind of game that takes some brains
Crossword
and
puzzles.
intellect. Uh,
Crossword. Yeah.
yeah, like Scrabble or something, or some kind of, or maybe it's some other thing that she used to play or she used to do. It might not be Scrabble, it could be another type of game, but I just feel like she's, or crossword puzzles or some kind of thing like that. Um, I don't know, Tish, that's what I'm getting. Um, she was highly
She was
intelligent. She did crossword puzzles.
cross.
Okay, great,
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. Like you might look at her in a grocery store and just think, "What a nice grandma," but really, this woman, her mind, she was very, very smart.
Sharp.
And
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I also think sometimes she didn't suffer fools. If you were truly struggling and didn't understand something, she would help you. But if you were just trying to have an attitude, I don't know how she would deal with that so well.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so she is with you. She's saying she stays out of your way a little bit because she feels like her energy clouds your energy. Like when she's around, you start thinking about your family and what's going on, and you don't have such a clear connection to the people you're reading. So she tries
Mm-hmm.
to stay back a little bit. Like I think Ali said, she
Ah.
tries to stay out of the way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She's very respectful of your energy and what you're doing.
Yeah.
She thinks it's very interesting. She actually, I think you would think maybe you're not sure how she would handle this, but mediumship, but she actually is very supportive of it because she can see how many people just really are there wanting to talk to their people on this side. So she really is very supportive of you. There's more, but I can't go.
Yeah.
I don't want to go like 10 minutes. But anyway,
Right.
just try to talk to her more. Just set aside time. You okay? Same thing for my dad. You
Separate
have
time.
to literally set aside intentional time to talk to them. It's very hard to talk to them on the fly. That's it's just
Yeah.
hard for us to do.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to talk to you. She's happy to talk to you. She has things to say to you.
She does, and she knows you have the gift. So give her that open moment. Yeah.
That's right. She knows you have the gift, right? Your mother, Susan, another Susan. Okay, Amy, good. Thanks for visiting us today. Thanks for joining. Thanks
Yes.
everybody in the chat that I can see. You guys, we really
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it.
We do.
Your mother, Susan. Let's go, Allie.
First thing I got was daisies. Does she have a big garden, or did she like flowers? Was she outside in the garden a lot? Mm,
Daisies, daisies. The white daisies with the yellow center.
mm,
Yep, I can
yeah.
see that.
Okay.
Um,
Mm,
it's almost like they're wild. It's almost like they're growing in the grass or something. Like I don't know, like a
yeah.
garden, but not maybe
Yeah,
not
but not
so
tended to. Just yeah, just
right.
let go. Right.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Not so like she's saying you don't make your garden into like this manicured thing. She likes it to be a little bit more natural. Black eyed
Wild.
Susans. Okay, black eyed Susans. We were close.
We
Okay,
were.
black eyed Susans.
Okay.
Great.
Well,
Good
of course,
job,
her name is
Allie.
Susan. Her name is
Yeah,
Susan.
I know. That's funny.
I know.
Great job, Allie. So,
Mm,
yeah, so she likes to garden. I feel like she was creative.
yep.
I feel like she liked to do hobbies, crafts, or painting, or some kind of creative out. She liked color.
Did she have a shed, if you know what I mean? Like a
Yeah,
place that she would go out of the house to go
a garden shed.
work?
Yeah,
Yeah, or paint
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
And I have to amend that color thing. She's telling me no, not like not like bold crazy colors, but she used color responsibly. She's saying she didn't just that's funny.
uh-huh.
She didn't just throw all colors everywhere. She knew that color had power.
Uh-huh.
And she would put a little bit of it here, a little bit of it there. Um,
Awesome. Yep.
Let us know, Amy, if this is quilting with colored fabrics. Okay, great. She's quilting. That's what it is. Okay, super.
Okay.
That's the creative thing.
Okay.
Yes. Color was really important. I mean, it was that now that was something she really paid attention to. That was something that had to be more regimented. Um, Anything else, Allie? Mother Susan.
I just get really gentle, a gentle soul who was artistic and loving, earthy, sort of earthy is what I got. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of maternal, like a little
Maternal.
bit maternal,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm. But
She
yet,
sends her love.
I wonder, I wondered if she was, she wasn't a hippie like you'd say you know, Haight Ashbury, but maybe kind of like that, free spirited, barefoot or whatever when she was younger. I don't know. That's what I get. Okay.
Mhm. That's funny. That goes against that regimented thing I keep getting, like not regimented,
Oh,
not regimented. Yeah, so I think that's true.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So does she have a message? Can you get a message from her to Susan? I mean, I feel love. I feel compassion.
Absolutely. She didn't want to leave, but it was her time. And every time you see the flowers, you know that I'm there. But I'm there all the time. But yeah. I mean, the first thing that came to me was the flowers. I don't, that's what I got first. But hmm,
And the quilts, right? She's saying, I
yep.
think you, Amy, are afraid to use the quilts, or you like keep them away or keep them. And she's like, use them, use them. They're supposed to be used. I
Yeah.
feel like somebody's afraid to spill something on one of the quilts. Or maybe something did get spilled or something. She's like, they're supposed to be used. If they're not used, they're not loved.
Like the old this newest saying that I heard recently was, don't save anything for a special occasion. Every day is a special occasion. You're here only for a limited time, so
Yeah,
enjoy.
she liked routine for her children. Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
good. You're using the quilts. Fantastic. Yeah. Her
okay.
love is in those quilts, girls. So yeah, she sends her love to you. She misses you guys all. Keep having fun.
There you go. Yeah. All
Thank you,
right.
Amy. Thank you, Susan.
Yeah. We have another Amy. Um,
Okay.
we'd love to hear from Granny Mary Lou. Mm-hmm.
Look at that art on her
Yeah.
avatar. Man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
Um,
gorgeous.
yeah. Okay. Granny Mary Lou. Let's come on down, Granny Mary Lou. The Price is Right.
Right. I was watching American Bandstand reruns this morning, and it just put me in mind of all the old songs. And the name Mary Lou is a 40s, 50s name, and so that's what I got.
Mm.
I wondered if Dick Clark was channeling that to me.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
She might have liked Dick Clark.
Might
Who
have.
knows,
Yeah,
right?
my brother did. Yeah. All right.
I mean, I
Um,
remember watching that. Okay, so Mary Lou. I feel like uh-oh, excuse me just a second.
Absolutely. I'm wondering if she liked to wear sort of flowing clothing. Um, when could be when she was younger, or she liked like maybe to wear caftans or muumuus or robes that were sort of flowy. Um, that's what I'm seeing. Uh,
She's fun. She has a beautiful smile. I like her
mm-hmm.
smile.
Yep. I see. It could be when she was younger. I see shoulder length hair.
What color?
I'm not sure if it's blonde or light brown.
Or like a medium brown, medium light brown. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
getting. Like
Yep.
let us know. Sorry, I had to get up for a minute.
That's
Somebody
okay.
was literally trying to come in my door.
Oh
Your,
dear.
your other great smile. Your other grandmother had. I'm not sure what answer question she said. Medium brown. Okay, yeah, medium brown. Right, right. So yeah, sure. Mary Lou is fun loving, happy, um, really kind of fun. Um,
I could see that.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think she's still having fun. She's I don't know why she's showing me this. I mean, I would do if I were her, I would do it, but I feel like she's showing me that she's kind of thin or kind of like petite or maybe not a big not big boned like I don't know, maybe that's um
I was seeing her in flowing clothes, like a muumuu or something, but just, but maybe that's not her. I don't know. But
it
um,
might be the other. Excuse me again. Somebody is like literally knocking on my door and trying to come in. So I just need to deal with that. Give me just a
you
second.
have to deal with that. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Gosh, that's kind of
Yes.
scary.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
I am in a work meeting right now.
well, I certainly see that she is fun loving. And it seems to me that she's got a group of gals over there that she is just enjoying herself with. That's what I'm seeing, whether or not that was here on Earth or it's there now. But she felt very connected to these women, and maybe they've passed as well. So, um, wow. It's funny when we try to look back at some, or we're bringing in people from the other side. We see them, but they don't, not necessarily the way you remember them, because you may have known them when they were in their 60s or 70s or whatever as a grandmother, but maybe they come through in their 30s and 40s, even though they try to show you, because you're asking the question, who they are through what we're saying. But you have to also think back to what kind of life they had before you were in it. So I'm just, I'm feeling like sometimes some of the things I'm coming up with are the past for that person, and you may not be aware of that. Has that happened to you, Susan? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
And also, I'm sorry I had to get up and deal with that. I think they're finally going to go away. But here's the thing. Sometimes have you ever had a parent or a friend describe themselves to you and or to someone else and you're like, that's not, what
Yes.
are you talking about? Right. So your mother would be known in a certain way by her adult friends,
Yes.
right? Maybe in a different way by her work friends, and a different way by some friends that she did something else with, right? We kind of compartmentalize.
We
So they
do.
forget and they describe themselves in ways that they think you're going to get, but sometimes you just don't get it because as a child, we see our parents very differently.
Very
So
differently.
that
Yeah.
is common. So
Yeah.
I often have to go back and say, okay, they didn't understand that. Can you either explain it in a different way or give me something else?
I also told Amy that I thought that her grandmother was with some girls over there, like they're all enjoying themselves together. They've reunited.
Right,
You know.
right,
Yeah.
right. Was I right about her being kind of petite, or was I off with that? I'm sorry, I had to get up.
I did not see her respond
Okay,
to that.
no problem. I
Okay.
just wanted to see if I got the hair
Sure.
color,
Yeah.
but maybe I don't know.
If
Okay.
you could scroll down to the bottom for people to give questions, I'm up more higher because I want to make sure that I'm getting
Sorry,
everything.
guys, that was crazy. That was a delivery they were supposed to deliver last week, and it got rescheduled to next week, and they're here today on Sunday, and they're like trying to push a washer dryer in my house. I'm like, no, not today. You're just gonna have to come back. So anyway,
That's the
sorry.
same people. Oh my
It's
goodness.
the same people.
They
Yes,
picked the
it's the
right
same
time, didn't
people
they?
that I had to reschedule
Okay.
Jen's World for. It's
Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry. Something crazy going on.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
So Gigi wants to know if there are any messages from Mercedes B. I'm seeing either green or hazel eyes.
Allie, you're so good.
Hmm, maybe turtlenecks? I don't know. Hmm,
I feel like Mercedes has a interesting personality, like a pretty passionate personality. Um,
yep.
she could be all in about something, mercurial too, right? So like changing
Yep.
her mind about things, like very passionate, but oh, I changed my mind.
And I have a right to.
Yeah, yeah. Hazel, right? She had hazel. Great job, Allie. Hazel eyes. I agree with the hazel. Yeah, yes. Let us know about her personality. Very passionate, community activist. Fantastic, fantastic. Well, God bless her. Too
I
bad she's
know.
over there. We need her here now for real in the worst way. But she
We
can help
do.
on the other side.
She
We need
can.
legions of them helping us on every angle.
Mercedes,
Very
go
intuitive
link
too.
up with
Yeah.
John Lewis and some of
Yes.
the others over there and
Yes.
get
Yeah.
it going.
Yeah, and
Wonderful.
she read Tarot. That's fantastic.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
what
Okay.
a great Mercedes is going to be. Gigi, aren't you doing something like that? Aren't you starting to get into this stuff? Because I think Mercedes wants you to. Um,
Ah.
and
Yep.
Mercedes, when she was passionate about something, like she didn't let it go, right? Like she would be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Come on, Gigi, come on, let's go do this. Come on, let's go do this. Let's go over here." She's doing the same thing with you about your abilities, Gigi.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
She says keep fighting the good fight. Be careful, but be out there. Be out there,
Yep.
but be careful.
Yep.
That's She
Okay.
misses you and she loves you. I love her energy. She's fun.
I know she's very fun.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
Her
Anne
and I would get in
Marie.
trouble. We would be in jail. Okay.
We'll be in okay. Especially if you ask Jen to come along as well.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah. Well, if Jim comes along, we're going to be in alien jail. If
We
Mercedes
will be.
comes along, I'm going to be in police jail. Okay.
Okay.
Martin, oh, Angel Star Karma, good to see
Yes.
you, girl.
Anne
Okay,
Marie.
Angel Star Karma has a YouTube channel. You guys check it out.
Yeah. A cousin, a high school friend. Hmm.
I feel like Martin was. Oh, I'm getting too. Okay, it started out with like a sandy haired guy, and now a dark haired guy came in. Which one did you get? The sandy haired guy
I
or
did.
the light haired guy? Now I'm getting a
Mhm.
dark haired guy. The sandy haired guy is quieter, tall and thin, and the
Mhm.
dark haired guy is shorter than the sandy haired guy. And
Maybe he's bringing him with him.
yeah, I don't think so. I think the
No.
dark haired guy just jumped in.
Hey, I got an opening.
No, exactly. I could slide right in there too. Who knows if this guy's even for you, dear? I mean, he
For
could
Anne
be for
Marie,
somebody
yes.
else. But the
Yeah.
dark-haired guy, I feel like he might be Hispanic or Latino, or he's just, medium skin tone, dark hair with that kind of coal black hair that's got a little curl to it or a little bit of wave. It's not straight. Does any of this anywhere make any sense, you guys? Hazel Star Karma's like, no, no, no. Okay, he was an old friend. We got that much. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. All right. So he went over a certain way. Allie, you could check in. He went over by his own hand.
Okay. Maybe that's why he's trying to disguise himself.
No kidding, right? LOL. Not yet. None of these people, these two guys, make any sense for her. So these guys
Okay.
might have come in for somebody else.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you my own experience from my best friend that committed suicide is that they don't feel they have conflicted and conflicting feelings about what happened, and they don't often come out in public. And I have a bit of a hard time getting them to even come in through on readings. I do get them to come through, but it takes me a long time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that Martin is probably not, it's not, he's fine. Okay. Let me tell you that he's fine, but I don't know that he wants to come.
He doesn't want to maybe face what he did.
And he doesn't even know what to say to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't know how to explain it. He doesn't know what to say. He doesn't know how to explain it. He doesn't have words. He can't explain it. He feels like he has to answer. I know you're not asking him to, but this is what he feels like. He feels like every time he talks to somebody, he has to answer for it. He has to explain it. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? He doesn't have a reason why. He can't. It's a lot. It's a lot for him to just talk about in a public sphere. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from him.
I don't feel like for me, I can't assess him. He feels too far away. Maybe he's working on his feelings and so forth. But I think you're absolutely right that these people, when they go over, they wouldn't tell you in person, and they're not going to tell you now because they maybe don't even have an answer yet.
And something that they're always acutely aware of too, even in anybody on the other side. Let's say I'm talking to your mom. If your mom is talking to you and you say, Mom, I don't know what to do about my siblings, this is going on, and your mom says something to you about your siblings, she knows that you might go tell the siblings and something might get lost in the translation, and she's never going to get another opportunity to go clear that up. This is a one-way, one-time communication in a lot of times, and they're very sensitive about what they say because they don't want to cause more problems here on this plane by having their words misconstrued or whatever. So this guy is saying that I don't want, what if by some weird chance one of my family members sees this video and then it's hurtful to them, or you know what I mean? It's just,
or they don't believe in any of this stuff.
It's very personal.
It might be.
So sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good explanation.
And thank you, Martin. That was from Martin. So thank you, Martin, for helping us with that. I mean, that was all him telling me this. Okay.
Wonderful.
Maternal grandpa Brown. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Gina. Maternal grandpa. So your mom's father. Okay. Mom's father.
All right. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Did he wear his pants really high? Like up over his...
I saw it just as you said, didn't
you?
You
did?
I saw it. Look, when you take your pants and you go up like this. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh, God.
the belt,
I don't know. Sorry, Gina, if that's not your grandfather. Again, look, it's wild up in here. People are coming in everywhere. I got an orthodontist. I haven't even matched up with anybody yet. I don't know what's going on. Spirit is feisty today.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
knocks on the door and...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Crazy. So let me know if he wears his pants. So yeah, So that would mean that he's got a bit of a belly.
Right.
I mean, to me, I feel like he had
Me
a bit
too.
of a belly.
Yeah.
She's just laughing. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. Um, kind man, always a
Yeah.
kind word for people. Gentle,
He have
not
big hands.
big
Big.
hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Big hands. Big hands, but not tall, right? Like, I don't think he's
Right.
7 foot tall or even
Oh, no,
six
no.
four.
Some people have those
Yeah, no,
hands that
right,
are just
right. And
massive. Yeah.
sometimes, Allie, they show their hands because they do something with their hands, like
Okay.
carpentry or mechanics or
Okay.
um, no belly.
Yeah.
He was thin. So did he pull his
Oh,
pants up
wow.
high though, like to cinch them?
My dad did. So that's, and yeah.
Okay, so
I,
your
it,
dad was thin and he would pull them up high
yes.
and like
He'd still pull it up. It was like the thing to do in the 70s or something, in a thin
over his
belt.
belly button. So he'd pull them up
Yeah.
high. Okay, my bad. So you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay.
Yep. So it doesn't matter if he's heavy or not.
It so
Very thin.
I
So
feel
either
like
he's had massive hands or he had piano hands, and that would mean slender and thin hands that look like he would be able to play the piano, but maybe he didn't. But they called them piano hands.
did he draw cartoons or did he do little what do you call that? Scribbles? What do you call that? Doodling?
Doodling? Did he doodle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think, am I on the other grandfather? Am I on the other side? Let me get back. His name is she gave it Vardaman. His name is Vardaman. His first name is
Oh,
Vardaman Brown.
okay.
Okay, so let's concentrate on the word Vardaman Brown.
Cardamom. Okay.
Vardaman Brown. And I think I'm getting a different energy now. I think I'm getting a farmer. Something.
I did get a farmer, um, or and with the work and with the hand and the I did get outside work
She
on the
says,
land.
ask about his left forearm. Left forearm. Now that I've got his first name, I think that there's a heavy set guy that pulls his pants up, that doodles and draws things. You guys, let me know
And
who he
is he an orthodontist? No.
Yes, and no, that's another guy. There's
Oh,
an
okay.
orthodontist. Okay, this guy, ask about his left forearm.
Hmm. Um, Possibly a navy tattoo, like an anchor. That's all I'm getting.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Is it a navy? Is it a tattoo? I'm getting a burn. I'm getting something.
Okay. Yeah. He may have gotten it caught in a machine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
He's not quite talkative. This man. This guy is a little bit
Yeah.
more introverted. He's not
He's quiet.
talkative. Quiet. Respectful
Hmm.
guy. Nice guy. But really quiet. Oh, so we have a cartoonist. Great. Now we're catching on. But this guy, he has a scar. Okay, a scar. So like a burn or a scar. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it.
No. Marg is saying he has a scar. Let us
Oh,
know, Gina. Let us know. We're going to move on here shortly. These
yeah.
people that are introverted, it's really hard to get them to come forward and talk. That's why, hey, Jen's World, that's why we try to get their names, because it's, and thank you he had no injury on his left arm. I don't think we can connect with him very well, Gina, for some reason. He seems to be kind of quiet. He had an injury. Okay, he had some kind of
Okay.
injury. I got a scar, some kind of scar on his.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know, Gina. I don't know why I can't get him to come through, but he's not. There's a lot going on over here. Um,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
A lot of
energy.
people trying to push through.
Yeah, there's a
like,
lot of people trying to push
yeah.
through in the chat. So I don't know if you guys, if again, he was born in Mississippi. Yeah, I can't get him to come through. I just can't get him to talk. I can't even barely see him. I mean, Allie did a great job of seeing his pants pulled up. Was he a farmer? Allie got that he was a farmer. Did you get that he was a farmer? Or no?
Yeah. I felt like he worked outside.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
We might have to move on. I don't know why
I
I
think we
can't
do.
get him to come
All right,
through.
so we're already at 10:35 or 10:36. We'll work another 10 minutes or so with medium stuff, and then we need to move on to psychic stuff. And I'm sorry if I can't get to you, but please know that, we're here for you, and we're trying to do the best we can. All right, so we've got Janet P. wondering if we can get a message from her dad, Lloyd. Did he play the organ, or was he like a big church?
And was he a bit hard of hearing?
Hmm.
Um,
Or maybe it's the accordion. I don't know. It seems like it's one of those.
Janet P, which no? We're both no. No, he wasn't hard of hearing. No, he wasn't a church or an accordion. Um, it helps if you just say not accordion or not.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't hard of hearing because we're both having a but yes on the hearing issue. So he was hard of hearing. Okay. Because once I get the validation, I can dig deeper into that energy. If it's not him, I want to go to the next energy because there's people all around us. You guys, it is crowded in here today. I don't know what's going on, but it's like the Toyota Center over here. It's big. No musical talent, but did he go to? You're seeing an organ or a. Allie, go up a line. I feel like that might be his father. He had tones. He had a tones issue, right? I tried to talk to him, and he answered back really loud. Like that usually gives me the indication that he has a little bit of a hearing issue sometimes.
Okay.
Try to see if I can get him to.
Was he heavy set? And I don't mean like fat, but just
a little thick, maybe.
A little thick. Yeah.
Like solid, kind of
solid. Yeah.
But I feel like his clothes are a little bit like big or something. Like you know what I mean?
I keep seeing a man walking with a gait that is, I don't know. It's a different kind of a walk, a gait. It's a slow but plodding along.
Heavy set. She says he's heavy set and he worked in a factory. I feel like he this is your dad, right? Okay, yeah. So I feel like he was a bit serious. He could be a bit serious. I keep getting the word resolute, if you understand what that means. Like a little bit set in his ways as well.
I get that he almost is like saying, it's too bad in the time that you were growing up that dads didn't interact as much with children as they do today, but I loved you so much. That's just sort of like the feeling I'm getting.
I feel like he had a different persona at work or around business. Like work was work, and then when you could get him to relax, I feel like he had a nice smile. I feel like he had a nice smile. Did he have light color set in his ways? Did he have lighter color hair, like either light brown or lighter?
Sandy brown.
Yeah, sandy brown, or even it wasn't dark. I don't see it being dark.
But was it? And also, do you see it being thin, not thick, but more of a thin hair?
That's interesting. I guess maybe towards the end of his life, he shows me sometimes pictures of him when he's like in his 40s.
Okay.
And then I don't really see him at the end of his life, honestly. He's not he's actually showing me more like he's 50, 40, 50, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Crown. I don't bald. He was bald. Okay, he was bald. Yeah, good
Yeah,
job, Allie.
balding. Yeah.
What color was his hair when he had hair? Because I see him when he was much younger. Um He's much young. He's showing me much younger. Did he have a nice smile? I feel like he had a nice smile. And I feel like he may have had lighter color eyes or something. Does that make sense, Allie? Are you seeing his
Yeah.
eyes now?
Yeah. It's funny. I'm getting the sense that um, he'd rather show you what he looked like when he was younger, because that's when he was happiest with the way his hair was before he went bald. And
Light brown.
that's a man thing. That's a man thing.
Yeah.
Light brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light brown. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's funny that a bald guy's showing me what color his hair is.
Yeah, he liked that better. Yeah.
Like you're
He's
saying.
like,
Yeah.
I didn't want this to happen to me. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
darn it, I got those genes, So, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joybird, yes, I think Victor. I think this is Victor who came to me briefly, and I'll try to get with you in just a minute. The Hispanic guy that I couldn't place, I think, belongs to Joybird. Any
Oh, okay.
messages from Mom Ramona? Let's see.
Did she drive a little car?
That's awesome. You see her driving a little car?
I do. It looks like it's a little blue car, like a box car, if you know what I mean by that. Um, Datsun or something.
Yeah. I see eyes. I see Ramona. I see her eyes.
Like
Um,
brown.
yeah, brown. I think they must be a little bit bigger, but like she's peering at me. Um,
I see
you know
her.
what I mean? Like
I
looking
do.
in at me, And
Yeah.
I like her energy, actually, quite a bit.
She's
Um,
playful. She
yeah,
seems playful. Yeah.
she's playful and fun. And she could be a worrier, though. She could actually worry about things quite a bit, but she could also be fun. Um, Let us know, Linda, in the chat if you guys will validate it. I'll stay with that energy and I can dig deeper. But if
Right.
I'm not in the right ballpark, then I want to move on to somebody, to another energy and hopefully get you a message. Okay, so Linda says not that you recall. So we actually said quite a bit. So does that mean you don't recall her having brown eyes, that she's not playful, that she's not fun, and that she doesn't have a blue little car? We said a whole bunch of things. So was all
Yeah.
of that off? I guess we could just not worry about validation and read and go.
Yeah. I think
Just
we have
read and
to,
go. You know what I mean?
unfortunately.
Just say what we
Yeah.
get and go, because
Yeah.
otherwise it takes a long
It
time to
takes too
get all
long.
of that
Yeah.
in there.
So,
Um,
you had somebody that you wanted to answer
well,
to?
Joybird, just up a little bit. You can see the beautiful bird in her avatar. I
Okay.
brought in the guy that was Hispanic, that was kind of slight,
Oh,
and had the really coal black hair that had a little body or curl to it, and he had like medium skin, brown eyes, um, kind of a small frame. I feel like, kind of,
mm-hmm.
a small guy, not a big tall guy.
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to call him petite, but
Yeah, but a small build.
yeah, small build,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh, right. Okay. And so
Did he pass from an accident?
mm, Joybird, we're reading for you. Oh, yes to all, she said so far, but I don't know about the accident. Maybe.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. Yes, he did pass from an accident. Go, Allie, go.
I don't know if it was a vehicle accident or not, but it seemed like it was traumatic at the time.
He I feel like it was a vehicle. He did he wants you to know he's fine.
Hmm.
I think it was a pretty bad accident. I mean, I think that
Yeah.
it was a bad accident because he's showing me, look, I'm fine. Like I'm all in one piece, kind of like fine. And
I'm getting that he was
Not
able
a
to.
vehicle, some kind of accident where he was really, uh,
Hmm,
something happened to his body. Like I feel like
yeah.
something is coming at me.
Trauma.
Yeah,
Yes.
trauma. I don't know. Um, just the most likely thing I can think of would be. I feel like something. I feel like I see something coming at me. Um,
Wow.
but his message to you is that he's fine. um he's all in one piece. He's healed. There's no nothing wrong with him. I feel like his mother is on the other side. You might not know this. A drowning. Okay, so I just feel like something is coming at me. Maybe that's water coming at me. I don't know, but I feel like
Uh-huh.
something is coming at me and I can't stop it, or I can't. um
I feel like he left his body and was watching the whole thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so he didn't suffer very long.
No.
Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, I just keep seeing out of his eyes like something is coming. It must be me.
Was he in his, was he fairly young, in his 30s? I don't feel like he was old.
30s or 40s. Yeah, I
Hmm.
don't think he was
Maybe.
old
It's hard
either.
to tell age sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he looked like he
He
would
might
age
look,
well. Like I don't think
yes.
he would know his
Right.
age
Right.
by
There are
looking
people like
at him
that.
unless he went gray. But
Hmm.
he
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I think
Okay.
flash flood, or no, somebody else got flash flood. I'm just telling you his message is he's fine. He sends us love. Um as I said, I feel like his mom, 20. Okay, Allie, he was about 20, very young.
Okay. Yep.
Um
I did sense he was very
is
young.
his mom over there or his grandma? I feel like he's saying his mom is over there, but I don't know. Um if I'm getting that right. I feel like he's saying some woman that's really important to him is there. It's his grandmother or his mother is there with him. He feels comforted by that. Um, so yeah, that we can move on if you want, Allie.
Yeah. We're going to now. Trying to ask people to put up the psychic questions at this point, so we can work. We can sort of wind into those. By the way, thanks to all of you who are tapping in on the chat and giving us what you see, because this is how we get our gifts moving along. So I think it's great that you're here doing that. So keep it up. We love it. It's
I
great.
do too. You know,
Yeah.
Allie, I want to say two things before we move on, if you don't mind.
Yep. No,
First of
fine.
all, I just want to say it's incredibly hard for Allie and I to tap in about a minute, 60 seconds.
True.
These are kinds of things that usually take, 45 minutes or an hour. So this is like really intense for
Like
us.
whack-a-mole.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
if it just seems like we're struggling, this is like a big deal that you can tap in this quick and read mediumship that fast. And the second thing I want to say really quickly, because this has come up recently, and I think everybody needs to hear this message. If you go to a medium and the medium says, "I can't connect to your loved one on the other side," and I think that's because they're going through something, they're in trouble, or they're in a special place that they need to be kept away from everybody, or they're not here because they've already reincarnated or
Hmm.
whatever. I'm here to tell you that that's not
No
true.
way. Yep. Good.
When we
Yep.
cannot connect with people, it's because they're introverted, they're shy. listen, you guys, it's just like life. The extroverted people are going to be the people who are going to come flying in first, okay?
Yep.
The shy people, the private people. I did a reading yesterday where I had to have this woman's mom face her daughter and talk to her daughter and pretend like I wasn't there. It's the only way I could get her to talk. She wouldn't talk
Oh,
to me. So I said, talk to your
wow.
daughter. And I just stood to the side and listened and translated to her daughter. Every time she looked at me, she'd stop talking. So if somebody, and this
Wow.
very same woman was told by a medium 3 years earlier, her mom was in a bad place and couldn't talk.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
terrible.
It
That's not
is.
true. It's just that her mom was incredibly private, incredibly, just
Yep.
private. Like, I'm not going to talk to that stranger to my daughter. That's not going to
Right.
be me, right? The only person that maybe isn't going to come through for you, let's say, again, back to the suicide people, that the suicide, it's very hard for them to come through. It's hard. And another thing is, if you go to them, and I've had people do this and say, do they know what they did to our family?
Oh,
Well, if
geez.
you're going to talk like that to somebody that's crossed over, they're not going to talk to you.
Uh-uh.
They're not.
Yeah.
You can't go at these people with anger. It's
Yeah.
not going to work.
Everything over there is the all-knowing state. They know why everything happened the way it did, and they're okay with it, and they're not mad at you anymore. You know, because they're
No,
in that forgiveness. They're in
right.
forgiveness. And also, if anybody ever says to you, you have a curse or whatever, don't ever buy into that. That is just BS. Because those people want you to send them lots of money, and that
Yeah, if somebody says, send me
yeah.
more money or make another appointment in 3 days or a
Right,
week,
right, right.
that's
You need to
that's
come
not
back once a
somebody
week. Yeah, I know.
that's not anybody that's trying to help you. Okay.
Not at
So
all.
anyway, I
Yeah,
just wanted to say that
I think that's good. No, I
because
think we
some
need to.
people get information from mediums and they're told things that this woman lived with this for 3 years, that her mother was not in a good place. The only thing,
Oh,
the thing was just like the person we tried to connect with earlier, and we couldn't really connect with him because he was so quiet.
yeah,
Those quiet, introverted, reserved, shy people, it takes me 10 minutes just
yeah,
to convince them to talk, just
right.
to warm them up and get them talking. And we don't have that kind of time today. So,
No,
so I
and
just
it
wanted
takes
to
their
tell you,
energy, doesn't it? Take their energy over there is even to talk to us is
yeah,
exhausting to them,
yeah,
and
it
so
takes
yeah,
energy on both sides.
both
If
sides.
they haven't done it a lot, it's they have to kind of learn how to do it. Sometimes
That's
they're like,
right.
oh, I can talk to you, right? So anyway, I just
Yes,
wanted to share that with you
yeah,
guys
one of
because
my friends told me that through a medium. Oh, your friend says, "Oh my God, you were right," and that sort of thing. And that person was very close-minded over here. All right, so now we're going to move into some psychic questions, please. Nature lover, will my 90-year-old mother, move to Oxnard, California independent living facility soon? Does she want to? Hmm.
is your mother having some kind of stomach issues? I mean, is she not eating well or having to eat like those Ensures, or this may be something you don't know about yet, like, or maybe it's been a long term. I don't know which that's going to be, but um,
Yeah, like
she
a
has something
supplement.
going on with her digestion. Um,
Hmm.
will she go? Because that's important. Because when I ask if she's going to go, I mean, there's a care. She's losing weight, right? So there's something going on with her digestion.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And they're
and
making
I'm
her drink
feeling
those drinks.
nauseous
Yeah.
now in
Yeah.
my throat. Like,
Mm.
um, I'm feeling nauseous. Like I wouldn't want to eat if I felt like this. Um,
It's so hard because um, part of her, it seems like, wants to go, and part of her doesn't. She just wants to be where she's with everybody or close to people or
yeah, I see her
at her
in
own
a
home.
bed. I
Yeah.
see her in a bed now, and
Hmm.
I don't. She would love to be independent. I mean, that's the
Hmm.
thing. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's what Allie's picking up on, but I'm not sure.
It's probably not good for her. She needs help.
I don't know. She's
Hmm.
she's not having, she's having some health issues right now. And
Is she waiting for a bed?
maybe because I see a bed.
To go there. 'Cause
Right, right. An
the
opening.
unfortunate thing is somebody has to die in order for that to happen. And,
Right. Like
so,
an opening.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not a straight yes or no answer. That's the problem, nature lover.
Yeah.
If there's so many things that are happening that are going to depend on that,
Very
and
good.
this health thing that's going on with her, um,
I get that she was pretty feisty when she was younger, and she's like, I don't want to do this, damn it. Why can't I feel better? This getting old thing sucks. And,
yeah,
maybe she didn't talk that way.
nature lover is saying they would move states for her to go there.
Oh,
Nature lover, something is going on. I think you guys need to look at this health thing that's going on before moving her there. There's
yeah.
some kind of thing going on. Um,
GGB asked the question if she was on a feeding tube. That's what Gigi asked in the chat. Oops.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I don't think she's quite there yet. But that's a really big question, nature lover. If you're going to move states, I mean, that's a really big deal, right? I
Yeah.
feel like you guys. I feel like you guys. I would really try to look at her health before I made a big decision like that. There's something going on that, and she wants to stay. All family in California. Okay, I keep.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to tell you that I get from her energy. She is fiercely independent, absolutely. But at the same time, she doesn't want to be stuck in a place, stuck in a chair, and left alone.
Yeah.
Where she can't, where fiercely independent means doing things, right? But if
Right.
she's in like an independent apartment and she can't drive and she can't go here or there, that's not her favorite thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
something is happening with her. I would just say check get another doctor visit. There's something going on with her health.
There you go.
And I think it's something is going to happen before this move. That's what I want to say.
All right. For some reason, I've done it again. I've made this too big, and I can't figure out. There was another question that was under there um, about her husband getting a job. Somebody's husband getting a job.
Uh-huh. Somebody's been getting a job.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I don't know why this happens to me now and again.
You lose the chat. Is that what happened?
No, what happens is it makes it really big, and so I get you and me, but I get no chat over it. And then I'm trying to find where to, and I've found it before to fix it, to make it small, to make it just 100%, not 150%, but it doesn't always happen. That's not good.
Hi, Beth. We're going to try to do this every Sunday. Today is
Yeah,
the energy is a little bit wonky.
it is. It
For
is.
some reason.
Yeah.
I noticed that earlier.
Oh,
I
it's
was hoping
Vivian.
it would dissipate by the time I got on here. Okay, thank you. Vivian, will my husband continue to work for the same company remotely or work remotely for a new company? Gosh, did you ask this last time or a week or two ago? My husband continue to work same company. Yes, work remotely. I think new company is winning. First of all, I heard same company. And then after that, I heard new company. And then I keep hearing new company. So that probably means that he's going to continue working for this company for some period of time and then switch jobs. What do you think, Aley?
Yeah, that's kind of what I get. It's going to come down to whether or not the older company is going to fight for him, I think, if you know what I mean. Like, don't go. We'll give you another amount of money or whatever.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
Hi, Barbara Elaine. Thanks for joining us. We do this every Sunday. Be sure to subscribe to Aley's channel. And if you click the little bell notification, you'll get notified when we do this. But we're going to do it every Sunday. So hopefully you'll join us. The first 30 minutes, we talk to people from the other side. And the second 30 minutes, we answer psychic questions. So yeah, Vivian, I think that's the deal. I think your husband, I don't think your husband wants to work for a new company. In some ways, I think he would rather stay
Yeah.
where he's at and be respected and paid more, maybe
Yeah,
have less
that's
work.
what I'm
Like, I
getting.
feel like his workload has like increased. But this is what's happening. The workforce is growing and people are like, well, I'm not going to get treated like this. I'm going to move on. So I think I don't see any problems. The bottom line is, I think the real question is, will your husband be employed? Yes.
That's what matters, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what matters.
absolutely.
He's going and work remotely. Yes, I think he can still continue to work remotely. I see him in sock feet. Does he sit in his computer with socks on, no shoes? Anyway,
Oh, I like that. That's
yeah,
cool.
he,
Yeah,
he does. He wants to stay. I know he does, dear. I think Allie's right that they're going to try to offer him something, but I just don't think they're going to match what this new company is going to offer him,
yeah.
honestly.
And sometimes if you take a chance, they will offer you something new, and sometimes they'll just say bye. There's no way to know. Yeah, you have to decide whether or not. All right. Unfortunately,
They're going to be sorry. They're going to be losing somebody really,
they
really
will.
good, and they're not going to realize it, as is the case, until later when they have to hire two people to replace them.
Right. And that happens. Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. They have to
Yes,
hire
I
two
have too.
people.
Actually, yeah, I
Yeah.
have too.
Um,
I've seen that people are writing questions, and again, they're. Can you put them back up for me? We'll take two more questions. If you had a question earlier that I missed, I'm sorry. It's Susan had people knocking on doors, and I have computer gremlins right now. So thank you for putting up with
they
us.
were
And
trying to open the door, forget knocking. I'm like, somebody's like coming in my house. And my
I
dog
can't
is
believe that.
asleep. My 70-pound attack dog is asleep behind me, like, oh,
I've
good Lord.
had people walk into my house before. I had a drunk woman walk into my house, and my daughter came down. She was alone. The door was open, and she came downstairs, and she said, "What are you doing here?" And the lady said, "I don't know." And so she said, "You have to leave." So she went outside, and when she did, she crapped her pants, and the police came. Oh, it was just unbelievable. Yeah, yeah, it was
Okay,
unbelievable.
that beats my story all,
Yeah, this was
all over
unreal.
the
This
place.
was when I lived in Houston.
Oh, God bless
Oh
us.
dear.
God bless us down here, y'all.
I
Okay.
know.
I know. Okay, so listen, Visual Arts Lawson is trying to learn tarot and it's not coming easy. I think that's a great question. When something doesn't come easy, it's a good idea to stop, take a step back, and look at it and think
Right,
about it. Because what I would do is just be like, I'm going to do this. That's not the best option. Um,
right.
what do you think, Al?
I put this up just because I can see it. We're not there yet, but
Okay.
I want to say that if you're trying to learn it to memorize it, I've tried it now for 40 years and it ain't working for me. So I think symbolically, intuitively, if you have, if you really enjoy it and you have a good memory, you might be able to do really well with it. Otherwise, get some oracle cards because they are right to the point. Right to the point.
I heard oracle cards from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think oracle cards are going to be a good entree to you, just like Ali
Yeah.
is saying. And
Yeah.
and then once you get in the habit of working with that kind of energy, if you want to do tarot, I think Ali's right. You can't really memorize necessarily all of them. Hey, you guys, there's these really cool tarot cards called Tarot with
Yeah.
Keywords,
Yep.
and you can
They
get
take
these
a
on
while to get
Etsy.
them. Yep.
You
They
can get
take
them
a
on
while to.
Etsy, Tarot with Keywords, and it has the actual word of the
Tells you
thing
what the
right on the
message
card.
is.
Great
Yep.
training device, but also just feel in the energy. Practice with just tapping into the energy.
Yep. I will tell you those cards are fabulous. They have reading for both sides. If you have a reverse card, they come in from like Taiwan or Singapore, so it takes a while to get them, but I think they're worth the money. It's a good starting point. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to keep doing it. Debbie Fitzsimmons, this is one of them I remember seeing earlier. So, will I meet the next love of my life soon?
Okay, we're going to talk about soon, guys. When you ask the universe, this is for everybody. When you ask the universe and you say soon, what does soon mean? You need to be very specific. Will I meet the love of my life this month? Will I meet the love of my life by August of 2021? Will I meet the love of my life here? Right? Be
Right.
very specific. So I'm going to just add. What do you think, Aley?
I think that I think because the country's opening up more now and people are vaccinated, and there's a possibility now more so than there would have been last year. But looking not funny places. That sounds crazy. Look in places you may not think. That's what I'm getting. Places that we all go, to the dating sites, or maybe some people meet in church or at work or whatever. But there are other places, like, do you have a dog? Go to the park. You may find another dog lover there with it.
Right. That's right. And I'm getting August. I don't know why, but
Okay.
I'm getting something around August. But Allie's right. If we're not going to meet him in our living room, although somebody else came and knocked on my door again. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe you will meet him in your living room. Maybe they'll deliver a washer dryer to the wrong house. Who knows? But you do have to get out, you guys, and it's great to get out and do things like she said. You got a dog, go to the dog park every Saturday, right?
Yep.
Make it possible. You know what? Twaina asked a yes,
There you
thanks. She asked a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
Twaina, did your grandfather come through before? Somebody is saying, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It feels like your grandfather. But
Plant the seeds. With metaphoric seeds, it doesn't have to be a garden. Plant the seeds and irrigate and let the sun shine on it and let it grow. It takes time.
and you have to, sometimes I'll riff off what Allie's saying. So sometimes you've got seeds and you want to plant them and you're ready to plant them, but you look around and all you got is pavement. So you find the little crack to put the seeds in. You can't always wait until you're in fertile ground and beautiful surroundings. Sometimes you just have to do it. You just have to do it. That's what they keep saying. Just do it.
You have to get down on your hands and knees sometimes, and you have to get yourself right into the dirt, whatever that metaphorically means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get busy is what it means. And just don't necessarily wait for things to be perfect. They're not going to be perfect. Does that make sense, Twaina?
I hope so.
Good Lord. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense for you, dear. But also everything is going to be okay. They're showing me, like me. I got 3 cards. I pulled 3 cards. Basically, the first card was everything is okay. The second card was, oh, things are not okay. And then the third card was everything's okay. So basically, you're in this place where maybe things are a little bit not okay, but everything is going to be okay. That's the other message for you. It's going to be okay. It may be different. It may look different, but it's going to be okay. And somebody had somebody wanted, Jazzy Sophie said, I think my life has been too dark, sad for someone to read on. Girlfriend. Jazzy Sophie said that. Girlfriend, look for the light, honey.
We all go through periods of time that are really, really bad. We just do. It's awful. We don't want them. But then we have a balance, because the karma wheel goes around, honey. And I'm sorry you've had a dark time. I want to make sure that you know that you are loved and that these things have been given to you to make you somewhat stronger and aware of what your purpose is.
And just don't look, like, okay, so sometimes when tragedy happens, we want to look at it. We want to look at
Mm-hmm.
it. 'Cause sometimes we want to learn, right? I don't want this to
Mm-hmm.
ever happen again. Or maybe we're like, I don't know how this happened, or how could this happen to me? There's a lot of responses, right? But we want to
Yep.
look at that tragedy. What spirit is saying to you, dear, is stop looking at the tragedy. It's put it behind you. Turn your back to it. Turn your back to tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Look to the future and don't look back. You're never going to drive your car looking in the rearview mirror.
Right.
So even
Right.
if you feel like it's still dark right now, I want you to look in the future and I want you to envision good things happening, because you guys, you can't get there if we need a map to get places, right? Well, your
Yes.
map should be, I'm going to a beautiful place, a positive place. I'm going to love myself out of this. Raise your vibration. If you raise your vibration, you do that by loving yourself, you do that by taking care of yourself. If
Yes.
you can start doing that, you'll raise your vibration, and your vibration will naturally put you in a better place.
Every time you start to think about, oh, this is terrible, or I've gone through that, start thinking everything is great. I'm gonna, things are getting better and better for me, and it sounds like a band-aid, but it really, really changes the way things come out after a while because you're being more positive. You're bringing in more positive into your life because if you focus on negative, that's what you'll bring. So don't focus on it anymore, Sophie, and know that,
Try not to. Just
yeah,
try not to. We
try not.
understand it's hard.
It is
Listen.
hard.
I'm sure
Yep.
we could all sit here and tell some pretty yucky stories.
Yep.
Um,
Yes. Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right. Rosemar Malisi. What a pretty name.
mhm.
Hmm. I'm getting like a little, um, like a fairy spirit, or a little sprite, or um, it's
Man, that's
green.
awesome, Allie. I was
I
getting
think.
angels around her.
Okay.
But
Feel
yeah,
like
I would
this
go
is.
with that. I would go with
Mm-hmm.
a fairy energy. It could be
Mm-hmm.
both.
It could
You
be.
have a lot of, so what that means is we both got it. You've got
Yeah.
otherworldly spiritual energy around you.
Absolutely.
Um it's
And
beautiful
I
energy.
see green. I also see a beautiful shade of green. Not dark green. Not. It's almost like a teal green.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Hmm. Hmm.
Nature. Now, yeah, nature goes with the
Yeah.
sprites. Right,
It
right,
does.
right.
Yeah.
Where are you, Rosemar? Can you tell us? Do you like nature, or you live in nature? Um, Go to nature for healing. That's where you're supposed to be going.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Reconnect with it if
Water.
you
I
are.
feel like
Yeah.
you like the sound of water. You could also get, um, this thing is actually a water fountain,
Ah,
and you can
yes.
get something like that, and it'll sound tinkly water in your house. You
Yep.
live in New Jersey, okay? I mean, New Jersey's got some beautiful natural scenery in there. So,
Absolutely.
but I really feel like this water thing is important for you. So, spirit is healing through nature.
Yep.
Allow yourself even to be at a city park. There's trees. There's
I was going to
just
say park. Yeah. Yeah. Go
be
to a
in
park.
nature.
Yep.
Hello,
Absolutely.
everybody. I see a lot of new names. Thank you guys for joining us. This is
Yes.
Allie's channel. We do this every Sunday.
That's right. And you please go over and check out, if you haven't yet, Susan Lynn, psychic medium. Susan does a lot. Susan has a lot of really fun and funny experiences that she shares, and she also works with Jen, and we've also worked on UFOs and ETs. We like working together. So I am a budding medium. And Susan is my wonderful teacher, along with
Oh,
Medium Kim. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So thanks for coming by. We're going to do one more, and then we got to go, guys.
Linda Thompson,
Yeah,
your spirit guide. You're another person that likes water, Linda.
yeah.
Um, I love it when I have a picture. It helps me get even more connected to your energy. Uh,
Mhm.
yes. M- my channel is Susan Lynn Psychic Medium on YouTube.
Mhm.
You don't really you can just go to YouTube and but maybe we can put a link in here somewhere.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the. Yep,
Um,
absolutely. Yep.
so Linda,
He's.
your spirit guide. You have a big spirit guide standing over
Mm-hmm.
you. Big,
Mm.
just standing over you.
Does it have its hands or like wings coming around her, like a
Yeah,
protection?
yeah, right,
Uh-huh.
right,
Yeah, yeah.
right. And I feel like, Linda, you're the kind of person that's intentional. You know what I mean? Like you have an idea, you go do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Mm-hmm.
not waffling or lazy. You're just like, you know, um, have you been buffeted by, like, when I see these wings of the spirit guide around you, this angel guide, I feel like maybe you've kind of had some things happening in your life that have put you kind of off center or buffeted. I keep hearing the word buffeted, like wind would buffet you or energy would buffet you. I feel like maybe you've been through some things and that's this angel is just kind of protecting you or it's not really protecting as in something evil. It's more like protecting you from changes and things happening. I don't know if that makes any sense for you. I don't, I want you to know I don't see anything bad energy around you. I think it's
Right.
just a protection from storm, from like stormy weather, stormy things around you.
Yep. Absolutely. I think it's wonderful energy. It would be something that you. Uh,
Oh,
Sometimes you feel like you're all by yourself. You're never all by yourself, Linda. You
right.
always have this with you. It's a wonderful feeling. I was told the same with one of my spirit guides that he's just like right there, right behind me all the time. How you doing? His name's Mohammed. So
Right. Right,
yeah,
exactly. And if we give
uh-huh.
them permission, they'll help us more, right? So
They
I mean,
will.
you
They
kind of
will.
need to give them permission to work to because we all have free will.
Right.
So give your guides permission. Yeah, relax and breathe is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And I hope you don't mind, Allie. I wanted to announce something that Jen is
Sure.
doing. She's having a sale on her readings right now,
Oh, good.
$55. So
Oh, there you
I
go.
mean, if you're on this thing, you've got questions. You might want to check out Jen's World Tarot.
Absolutely.
It's just a mini sale going on, and you can see her in the chat. I think you can click her name or the avatar and go to her
Go to
YouTube,
her site.
and then you can find her email, or maybe Jen, you could put your email in the chat real quick. I don't know.
I also want to mention that before I became a person on YouTube that had a channel, I didn't think it really mattered. I never subscribed or anything to anybody. I didn't think it mattered. I just didn't. And it really does matter. It matters. The likes matter. The subscriptions matter, and it builds our community up. And so, if you were so inclined, we would just love you to do that. And I thank you to all those people that have done that. And on mine, on Susan's, on Jen's, on Anne Marie's. I mean, everybody here is so blessed by all of you. So, thank
It
you.
makes a difference. We appreciate it. We're trying to
Hmm.
help people, right? We're doing this for free, but
Right.
if YouTube will show our video to more people, the more subscribers we have and the more likes we get. Therefore, we can help more people. So that's why we
Right.
ask you to do it. Um,
Absolutely.
there is a way to subscribe and go into YouTube and keep all your subscriptions private so other people can't see it. So if
Mm.
that's an issue, just go in and change your subscriptions to all private. Nobody has to know who you're subscribed to. So, yeah. So, man, this was kind of a little bit of a rocky, funky
We
for
got through
me.
it. We got through it. We did. Yeah.
I'm so sorry about my
No,
interruptions.
no. We had trial by fire, and we the water's dousing it. We got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's the same thing about the seas. Calm seas don't make an experienced sailor. So,
that's right. That's right.
we show up here and we put ourselves out there to give you guys readings. And sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't, sometimes we connect, sometimes we don't, but we try.
Yeah, and we love you. So,
And we love all of you.
and,
Yes.
and I'm sorry when I have to skip over people who have questions. I apologize for that. But unfortunately, we would be here all day, or maybe continuously for like it would be we'd be
It would never
sleeping.
end. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would never
So
end.
it's usually going to be every Sunday, unless something happens to one of us and we maybe go if we go on vacation or whatever. We'll let you know.
What a
But
great
we'll be
idea.
here at 10 o'clock Pacific time, which is noon time Central, and 1 o'clock Eastern time. So thank you all, and thank the
Thank you guys.
moderators for us and everybody else. Love you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you.
Great to see you guys. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Bye bye.
Take